Florida, Nevada, and Pennsylvania have now joined 35 other states issuing stay-at-home orders. More than 272 million people nationwide now being told to shelter in place.
Meantime, LA's mayor.
So the governor also closed all public schools K through 12 for the remainder of the school year. A lot of heartbroken high school seniors.
The new statewide stay-at-home order will have exemptions, he says, so people can go to the grocery store and the pharmacy and run other necessary errands. And he will announce which essential businesses will be allowed to stay open.
So Governor Kemp also tried to encourage Georgians to stay strong, saying that we are all in this together and to be individually responsible, especially when it comes to
2020 brought us challenges we'd never faced before. We used them as opportunities to serve our communities, impacting real lives, real families, and creating real change. We delivered meals to Camden residents on the front lines of COVID-19. 1,943 meals went to 161 Healthcare Hero residents and their teams. We held the first annual Camden Cares virtual turkey trot to benefit food banks nationwide. Over 350 Camden employees participated. $50,000 was donated to food banks in each of our markets. Additional community service projects included food drives, holiday cards to seniors, Salvation Army Angel Trees, New Hope House book drive, and toy drives. We served employees by adding $1 million to our longstanding Employee Emergency Relief Fund. Grants of up to $3,000 to our employees whose family income had been impacted by COVID-19. Over 440 employees were provided with total grants exceeding $1.1 million. A bonus exclusively for our frontline employees of $2,000 for each full-time employee, totaling approximately $3 million. A learning stipend was added to ease the burden for parents and enable them to continue working. Camden Cares also went big in our efforts to serve our residents. Early spring brought us the Resident Relief Fund. $10.4 million was provided to approximately 8,200 Camden residents. 2020 compelled us to do more than we ever thought possible, and we were not prepared for the thanks we would get.
Wow, what a blessing to have some type of assistance during this time. I'm grateful to see that Camden is looking for ways to assist their tenants. I pray that this fund will continue to grow during this time.
Dear Team Camden, this has not been an easy time for any of us, and many of us are still waiting for our funds to come from unemployment and the federal stimulus check, and this news of relief really is such a gift. Thank you for caring and for helping to relieve some of the stress. God bless you all.
Thank you so much for the award of $1,000. This is a challenging time and there's so much uncertainty. This grant will allow me to continue to responsibly pay my rent while I'm recovering from my financial loss due to COVID-19. I can't imagine leaving.
I'm happy to live in a building where management and owners have such a big heart. Thank you.
Dear Camden team, we are so very grateful for the grant we were afforded to help alleviate some financial strain during this time. Your help in paying our rent over the next months is going to prove immensely useful to our lives and well-being. I know you've read a million stories from residents.
Camden Cares team, I want to express my sincere appreciation for your financial assistance in these difficult times. Please know the work you're doing is making a big difference in our lives.
Camden Asbury team, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you and the Camden Property Trust for the generosity of the Relief Fund. It has been an extremely uncertain and
My wife Susan and I are very impressed with your company and what you're doing for tenants who are in need of help and assistance during this unprecedented time that we're facing. It's just amazing.
I just wanted to write a note and say thank you so much. Reading this email literally brought me.
Dear Camden, I want to thank you for awarding me with a portion of the grant you received. This blessing will help me and my family during
Thank you for everything and for helping so many people who've lost their jobs.
We cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Camden Properties.
Thank you.
Thank you for your generosity.
Social justice issues became front and center last year and made us reflect on how we as a company could help. Inclusion has always been part of our DNA. When we acknowledged what was going on and communicated Camden's commitment to being part of the solution, team members responded with overwhelming support. Wendell Lockhart, a leasing consultant in Dallas, shared with us that he had donated to an organization focused on progressing the African American community to true equality. He echoed what other team members were feeling, a need to respond quickly, to do something tangible. He challenged executives to follow his example, which we did. And then we created a program to match all team member donations. The program benefited 5 charities supporting the underrepresented communities and promoting inclusion. We raised just under $275,000 for the organizations and helped team members take action to solve a problem they care about deeply. Camden Cares is not about the recognition. It's about doing the right thing. It's not just what we do, it's who we are and who we want to be. Thank you for making Camden, Camden.